Notorious. No, Notorious King of New York, baby. Happy Friday, see me on your screen because today it's story time. And story time, I want to cover one of the most fascinating myths. Some of you might have never heard of it because in the Tutango is November, but some you already have. So, banengwane more info, do not forget to let us know. With that being said, musakangani ku subscribe to YouTube kwangu, and if you can, please watch my videos from YouTube. I'll definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. I need you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is the part where I say today my freeze it, but nasa na freeze it. So take freeze it, take my putties and wara. In I'm just drinking a little something. So yeah, don't ask me, but I'm drinking a little something. You know. With that being said, guys, let's get started. It's story time. Okay, first things first. The lady who came in the comments, but Tani, NyamiNyami, when I did the NyamiNyami, someone was like, no, but NyamiNyami is also seen Mazoe wara. There's a lady who came in my comments and she provided more info actually respond. So shout out to you, my girl. I'm sorry I'm forgetting the name, but shout out to you. You are the one who made it so fascinating and interesting enough for me to actually want to do a deep dive. So yeah, I'm back. I did a little deep dive and now I'm back. So yeah. Now you already know, kids out the bag. We are going to Mazoe and Okune Legend and Myth Nasi. So sit tight, it's gonna be an interesting one. So Mazoe, right? Mazoe Dam specifically was built in 1920, constructed in 1920, and it's one of the largest reservoirs in Zimbabwe. So the purpose of this construction of this dam, Yangairi an irrigation scheme to the Mazoe citrus estate. Kunozovachi Mazoe Dam. So it was to help ma orange Mazoe. That was basically the reason for this dam being constructed in 1920. Mazoe Dam, like I said, it's one of the largest reservoirs in Zimbabwe. It's 32 kilometers away from Harare, so it's quite close, and it has helped itself. It has helped itself in the sense that now people go there for boat cruises, people go there for water sports, fishing, wara. They have cafes, they have restaurants, they have resorts, very nice resorts, by the way. This is the Mazoe Dam resort that I saw. Very, very beautiful. The water's so blue. Hey, anywho, yeah, that's what we have on Mazoe Dam. So yeah, this is the little backstory to it. Right, now tauda kuchitanga kutaura manje. It is believed by the Zezuru people, Isusu, Mazezuru, Tino believer kuti, there were three NyamiNyamis. The first NyamiNyami is the one in Kariba, the most famous one, Chibababa NyamiNyami. If you hadn't watched that NyamiNyami video, it's pinned. Please go and watch that video on NyamiNyami. So we already covered Chibababa, the one in Kariba. They say the other NyamiNyami is housed in Zambia, right? And then the third NyamiNyami is the one we're going to cover today. So the one watu cover na sindiyewe kumazoe, the third NyamiNyami, we are not going to be calling him NyamiNyami though. We are going to be calling him Guramatunhu. Chibababa chinenzi Guramatunhu. Okay, so when I was doing my research, I found 3 names of the serpent. Okay, so yeah, let's get into the names Dandawana of our third NyamiNyami, aka Guramatunhu. It's believed kuti this third NyamiNyami, aka Guramatunhu, was worshipped by spirit mediums, and he houses some ancestral spirit energy paari. There are some ancient shrines somewhere there. I don't know if they still stand. I've never been there, guys, so I honestly do not know, but yeah, that's the information that I got. So he's got 3 names. The first name Yandoguramandichitara, which is Guramatunhu, that basically means the devourer of territories. Chibababa Jiromedzama territories, something like that. And then the second name Yandawana, it's Munyonga, like the great twister or coiler of Mazoe. And then the third name is Chikarache Mazoe. So those are the 3 names that I found, but I am just comfortable using Guramatunhu. Okay, unlike the Kariba NyamiNyami, who's believed kuti, you know, Chibababa is a provider. As we said, NyamiNyami, it basically means like he's a provider because people would cut him in pieces, provide for his kids. This one was like, inini and disputed also. I see what you guys did today, the NyamiNyami, and I am not with that. He's like, I'm not with those shits. Like, I'm not gonna be nice. That one is wrath. That one is not that person I need to negotiate. By the way, he's a snake, okay? He's a snake. So they call him the great, Antindati, the great twister or coiler, Munyonga, we Mazoe. He coils, he was that big, Murupabata. We are going to get into that. So this one was like, I don't negotiate with terrorists. He was more of that person who has wrath. He judges, he has wrath, he judges, and he does not negotiate with terrorists. That's the type of, I don't want to say person, but that's the type of spirit, yeah, let's just say spirit, Guramatunhu was. Now I'm sure you can tell Kuti Guramatunhu is the smaller version of NyamiNyami, right? So let's just picture NyamiNyami just to make it interesting. This is the NyamiNyami I found at that time, remember? So let's just picture him smaller, right? Just to make it make sense. But this one was like serpent, literally serpent. And I hate looking for pictures of snakes, so that's why I can't put it up there, because yeah, I have shomala phobia. So I can't, I'm sorry. So we're just gonna put NyamiNyami here, but the serpent version, yeah, that's Guramatunhu for you. Guramatunhu was smaller, but this one was vengeful and he was unpredictable. And that's how I like church baba crash out. Type emvezwe kutu kangomuti iwe anoza unditiwechi unopengera enonzi imi anazirane, that type of nigga. That's the type of spirit Guramatunhu was. So his spirit was unpredictable, vengeful, it judged and wara. But chinoitika ndechekuti he was the protector of the iron mining estates in the Mazoe Valley, right? He was the protector of that, and he was the custodian of Mazoe, like Isatiadem. He was the custodian. Kana chiti custodian. Angari chibaba, cheipapo, mbereki we Mazoe. And he was the one responsible of the water levels seku Mazoe koko. But you know, it's kind of check tipakazo yamabunu. And attorney, Nana CJ Rose, when they came, yeah. You know, white people, they're like, oh yeah, we need to build a dam, and they did what they did. They started building roads. They started and what, and he did not take it so well. Okay, he did not take it so well. But the unfortunate thing is, unlike NyamiNyami, where this damn thing was done when I say, well, we covered that, guys. You remember Tazoshkapa party, the humble pirate, they're like, you know, yeah, NyamiNyami is actually real, so let's just do this ritual thing, yeah. In Mazoe, they didn't do it. So they didn't appease the spirits, they didn't show enough respect. Hence, his unpredictableness, if there's a word like that. Hence why when I sing Munzu Isoti, Akanyatumira Papi, Guramatunhu, Murupabata. But now, let's get into the depiction of Guramatunhu, which is something that I'm not even able to show, because like I said, I'm scared of looking for snakes. I'm scared of them. Even if it's a cartoon snake, I'm scared of it. He's described as a very thick baby, thick snake, right? Very long, like super duper long. He's so long, he is dubbed also the 6'6" snake. So Anzi, he would cross Mumazoe from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or maybe from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. like, you know. And you were not allowed to, like, he'll be like, and pa. I'm not joking. Like, he would have that wrath. If you just show him, like, you are so impatient, he would just be like, I see. He would challenge you. He would come to your car, that type of, yeah, he's that type of baby, right? So he was annotated the 6'6" Express. 2017, I found an article here, 2017, there was a snake found at some point, 6'6". We don't know how far true it is, but there were a couple of articles at some point the 6'6" snake was seen. But they say this one, like I said previously, my spirit mediums are Noma Shikiro. They acknowledge him. And they acknowledge him to the extent they could. Some of you might remember when I did the Mbiana and that thingy. Remember Mbiana and Angarik Mazoe. So, yeah, there was some connection that was made to that kuti. You know, the 6'6" god Mbiana and like they would also go to appease, you know, Guramatunhu. So, Kare. Before Demra Tumbo Baba, like Dara pas,
'Chigare. The river would,
the river would, you know, Guramatunhu 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 would, you know, run over, run through raiflower, basically raiflower kusvika kune like msasa trees, sacred copies, iron smelting chichichi, like raiflower zvekutodaro, and raingoflower ringori hwaro pasina any guidance or anything. And they believed kuti the custodian aichengeta and the one who was responsible for whatever was going on within the river, Mazoe river, was definitely Guramatunhu. But unlike NyamiNyami, this one was not merciful. This one was they called him a boundary spirit. Panapa padeni pangu muripabata ngatite maboundaries, even waenda kunoita hako zvekufisha ndwara ngatisapfurikidze pana padeni pangu muripabata. So he had boundaries and angasina mercy, that type of thing. So if you do anything chinotaura nevako kuti usaite so mairambidzwa zvekuenda nesipo kuenda kumarivers kunogeza nesipo. Till this day guys, till this day kune dzimwe nzizi, I will speak for kwedu kwatinobva, kunototaura kuti kunzizi akuenderwe nesipo zvinhu zvinonhuhwira nechongorudo tochallenja mwene weriver muripabata. Saka kwairambidzwa tonzi kushandisa sipo, kwairambidzwa zvekuita noise, kwairambidzwa zvekuwetera munhingirikini munzizi mune kasystemi kako, kwairambidzwa zvekunoita chamunyurududu chichi, zvairambidzwa izvozvo because mwene wenzvimbo angane tsitsi. So it said kuti if you were going to challenge, if you're going to do things you're not supposed to do, Guramatunhu would take you and you would never ever return. No matter how people cry and what panoitwa marituals, Guramatunhu would be like ndakakuti pano padeni pangu ukaita zvandisigade ndinokutora ndobva ndaenda. And is believed kuti aikoila like anda kunze kuti anga akakura zvisingaite, so hanzi aikoila vanhu vaimona like beneath the water, you would actually see Guramatunhu like achikoila kudai. So that's why it was called like the great twister or koila. So it would happen in a way yekuti fishermen would go there, anti munoziva kuti kunoitwa fishing, fishermen would go there netumakanuzi twavo vachiita zvekuningirikana. And if you do zvekuratidza kuti uri kuita makaro, he would coil around your thingy, and munoziva zvoita nyoka like yobva yakoila kudai, so and obva watongo kudubuka. So you were supposed to do things the way Guramatunhu wants them to be done, otherwise you'd I asked someone akamenda ikoko, a very close person to me. I asked them kuti how was it when they went there. Kanzi guide akatombotudzwa kuti like kune miti inotoyera kumazoe ikoko kumazoe dam. So hanzi ukangokata miti iyo inoyera, hey misfortune, they follow you. If they follow you munorwara munova, certain things would happen. But anotaura ye kuti they were told, and even muresearch andaita back in the day, if you cut those trees, if you cut those trees ukawetera namotera nyaya yekuwetera ukaita fishing isina maturo yekuratidza kuti wakutoita makaro, Guramatunhu would deal with you konapa angasina kana nguva yekuswera kuti sekerana nevanhu. And zvinototaura kuti Guramatunhu, the way he would do things, if you pissed him off paitika champupuri chitori serious cheche, he would cause champupuri. So that's a little thing to also remember. I have heard of not even in Mazoe, and they see certain things that nobody else can see. Till this day, you can hear a little humming from the river. You know, that type of thing. I'm gonna share an experience here muno ndatara naye akandudza experience yake kumazoe dam, but after ndakudza nyaya ya Guramatunhu, okay? And unogona kunzwa ngoma pasina chinja uri kuona, and mvura inogona kuita sound pasina kana mhepo. Those are the type of things that would happen there if you pissed off Guramatunhu. If and when a death would occur near the river, like I said, chibaba chatisina tsitsi, saka the only thing that would happen, my bodies anozongobuda kwete zvekuti heta richo munhu chichichi, mabodies ndo aizongobuda ega. Munhu obviously kana takutoti body zvakura chachituna, but still kana pataitika rufu kurwizi kana kudhuze nekurwizi ikoko, they would go kutonoita zveku a ritual iyoyo. It's dubbed it's called kupira chikara. Why am I bringing kupira chikara, right? So kupira chikara vaienda ne a clay of snuff, I'm not sure what that is, arisibute, it could be right, and just here guys, a white cloth and a goat with no blemish. Maienda ikoko, no singing, no clapping, no dancing. Because Guramatunhu is a snake. You know snakes don't have ears, right? They feel vibrations. So mukatanga kutamba neta sese mune distractor, so it would find its own way to you, it would track you my footsteps yenyu yemanzwa yega. So zvinonzi in the 1800s kune mahunters akambouraya kawaterbuck kakari kudhuze nekunhu kunonzi kunoyera what zvinotaura izvo kunzi pavakauraya mangwana makuseni vanhu vakamuka kune sunrise yange yakaita blood red. Imagine muchimuka zuva remakuseni rakaita blood red. Hanzi papaitika lightning padzimba dzevanhu ivavo vanganda kunoita hunting pakaitika lightning and there was movement yekuti like rwizi paravanga ruri rwakaita kanenge kakushifta in a way and people were like Guramatunhu aita sei atora zvinhu zvake. He would claim Mazoe. He claims Mazoe basically zvekuratidza kuti ndatora nzvimbo yangu, that type of thing. So yeah, that's Guramatunhu for you guys. During the construction of Mazoe Dam, which was between 1920 to 1930, panotaura ipo kuti pakauya varungu vachida kugadzira vakaudzwa nemaelders kuti you cannot do that, you cannot close up the valley, you shouldn't do that. Obviously munoziva kuti hey, what did this bloody black people know, whatever, we cannot do it. And the elders were like hapana kushata, ndobva vangu asiya vachita. And it's reported kuti equipment yaishandiswa like mapumps anenge achishandiswa kugadzira dam kudrill nectar sei aingosokwa, like kusokwa nemvura and get washed away zvekuti you would never find them. And it's also reported kuti paigona kungoita maripples nemashadows mumvura ekuti memshe chichiri kuitika but hapana kana mhepo or anything. You know ripples are caused by wind, kuti like mhepo mvura zvainoita zvezvi kunenge kuri still but you'd see those ripples. They would also see shadows in the water. Maworkers akataura one particular worker anotaura kuti one day ari manheru mumvura akaona like maziso aiglowa like burning fire. That's what he saw. He was like and he said, you know what, time out. And that was the last time akashanda kumazoe ikoko. So certain things were happening vanhu vairwara but chainyanyaitika inge rinyaya yemaequipments. Zvinototaura kunzi dam paranga rato half built kwakangoitika mvura from nowhere yakangoraisa and yeah vakangoita wash away the equipment and warawara zvakaitwa like by that half built dam. So vakuru vanotaura kuti Guramatunhu anga achivhara muromo wevhali rake like kuti do not touch. Saka vakatoti Guramatunhu vapindira. Pakazopera kuva kwaMazoe panozotaura kunzi there is a particular western cove kudam ikoko kwakanotena blue black like mvura yakangosviba. You know mvura yekuti inosviba but haina tsvina yekutoti wakatobata unotoona kuti no, this is like the new color of the water, kwetoti pane tsvina or whatever like mujinga mekudam ikoko. I'm not really sure where in particular but hanzi pane ipapo mvura yakatena kuita blue black like pitch black ndo matauriro inoitwa. Panotaurwa ipo kuti they believe kuti his spirit dwells ipapo. It's just like Kariba takataura kuti there's a particular place inototaurwa kunzi NyamiNyami probably his spirit dwells there warawara. That's the same nekumazoe kunotaurwa kunzi but panotodishedzwa kunzi nzeve yaGuramatunhu. Nzeve yaGuramatunhu, they say he's there, he's waiting, he's silent, he's still and he can provoke anytime angonongosvika. Zimbabwe vanozotaura ivo vachiti Guramatunhu is not evil, he's not heartless, he's just a protector of what's sacred and he punishes vanhu vanenge vari careless. That's what they say. They say Mazoe is not just a river, it's a water spirit's chest. Muninga pemvura, water spirits chase, something like that. Muninga paninga pemvura, whatever. But that's what they believe. It's not just a river, it's not just a dam, it's not just water. It's the water spirit chest. That's what they dub Mazoe is. Mashikredu in Zimbabwe. Vanototaurawo vachitoti what sleeps there watches everything. That's what they say, like my spirit mediums masvikirede muzimbabwe vanoti chakarara ipapo chinoona everything. So yeah, let's be careful. Surprisingly, but not really surprisingly, Mazoe has a high number of disappearances. Fishermen vanhu vanenge vachita zvekuraura hove chichichi, they disappear zvekutodaro. Dhara in the 1800s kunonzi kune vanhu vakamboenda kunoita some sacrifice kuMazoe Dam and vakaenda vasina svikiro vangoenda vangorowana natani vanenge vangotriga itende vakaenda vasina svikiro vakatodzwa kanzi zvinhu zvamuda kuita musina ane communication with the spiritual realm muchapinda busy. They slaughtered a goat, ropa iroro ndobva rapinda mvura. Panozotaura kunzi hanzi pakaitika storm nelightning panhu that particular area yavangaitira pakaitika storm nelightning, and then rain continued for a number of days but on that particular spot. But zvakazoitika pakazonokumbirwa nemasvikiro, and then vari pakati pekukumbirirwa kunotaura kunzi kune svikiro rakangodhonzwa rikangopinda mvura. Vamwe sobva vatozvina kuti ndobva watongoramba wakatongochida zvanzi shit wangu konhingirini apinda kwamo muchichichi muchembere nhingi apinda kwamo saka todi ichichichi ndobva watongoramba vachimba nekuita sisise vachikumbira zvavaiita. And after they were done they went home. But svikiro iroro rakazodzoka rinonzi rakadzoka after about 2 weeks. Parakadzoka rakatara rikati ndaona nyoka yakanaka ine maso anoblower. That was the only description that I managed to find on Guramatunhu. So only one person managed to actually come back. They say Guramatunhu borrows people just like Njuzu do, but apparently with Guramatunhu he borrows and then you come back. Unlike Njuzu, Guramatunhu is a protector of the valley, and this is my house. So be careful pamunende ikoko kuita zvinhu sirizvo. Kunonzi vanhu vanomboenda ikoko vanenge vachiswima, they feel like there's a power iri kuvapula down, and people have seen, you know, things that they just cannot explain. And kune maareas ekutoti even shiri hautodziwa nedzichitosvika ikoko because they say there's a presence yaningirikini yaGuramatunhu ikoko. Taura ndikati I have an experience andapiwa nemunhu yekuti ndiche pertaining to Mazoe, right? So this lady says vakaenda ikoko vachida unoita, you know, zvekukumbirira chichichi. Anoti iye anogarwa nemudzi munogara paari, saka vakaenda vari masvikiro vachida unokumbirira. And pavakasvika that particular area vakaona boat kunzeve kwaGuramatunhu somewhere there. Vakaona boat raitoflowa chichizvo toratidza kuti riri kutooperator but mamusina munhu. And when I say mamusina munhu paipa panofanira kugara captain papasina munhu raingooperator rega. And then when they came hanzi rakasvika patiri zvezvekutoti ratidza kuti we have to get in, but vanhu vakaramba kupinda, and all of a sudden hanzi boat rakangonyura rega, and that was it. Ndopa wakanoti hamuna munhu. But she says vakatozotadza kuita zvavaida kuita zvekukumbirira because panotaurwa kunzi boat iroro richinyura there was a dark shadow yaita rise. The boat was nyuraring handiti, but kune dark shadow yaita rise just after kuti boat ri apa kumashure kweboat there was a dark figure yaita rise, but yaita zvezvo kuti zhuzhuzhu. And then hanzi vanhu vandandina vakatoti vasvika chibabababa chasvika. And when that shadow was doing that mvura yaisimuka nayo, you know, zvaitwa ngechiwaterfall what. And hanzi anagogo vatati navo vamwe vacho vahombe ipapo vakatoti zviri kunzi hausi musi wakanaka wekuuya ngatidzokerei. Okay, cool. Ndobva vaenda. Hanzi the thing shocked me. And then pavakazodzokera some days later vakasvika pane vakadzi 3. Vangu vakanaka singaita, hanzi vakadzi vangu vakanaka singaita, vangu vakapfeka machire white. And vakadzi vava tichisvika ndobva kuti mazodzoka chichichi. And all of a sudden those ladies just slipped into the water, no sound, no nothing. Vangona vachingopinda mvura nyarare. And anambuya vanga varipo vatoti vasikana vanga vatigashira hanzi tichitanga zvinhu zvedu tiite. And she says zvakazona manheru she can't really say, but she did see a snake ihombe, and she saw that snake yakaunganirwa nenjusudza dzakaitenderera pavaiita their thing manheru. Hakuimbwa hakuite sei munenge muchingoita zvamuri kuita makanyarara. But she says that experience yakandiratidza kuti shwa kuZimbabwe kune zvinhu zvinoyera, and kuMazoe tinongokutora lightly, but kune zvinhu zvinotoyera kudaro. Since then haazombodi kudzokera kuMazoe, akati handidi kudzokerako. But yeah, that's it. That's what I have on Guramatunhu, guys. So ndo nyaya yedu yekuMazoe with our MAZOWE NYAMINYAMI. I hope you do have a lovely weekend. I just want to say, someone came to my inbox akanditi Tani, I need you kutombotsvaga nezvemazvikadei. There's a particular chivezwa chenjuzu chitori ikoko. There's a story connected to that. Ndikati I will see if I can get information on that. But that person anditumira voice notes nasi akatondiudza nyaya yacho yekumazvikadei and why it was even called mazvikadei. So, you know, she only told me, like, the voice note, to be honest, it was like 2 minutes 43 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, it was quite informative and it intrigued me. I don't want to lie. Nyaya yake yandi-intriga, and I really hope I get to find more info so that I can share it, because, yeah, it's quite great story. So anyone who knows about Mashkadei and that particular story, could you please DM me, and then we take it from there, just seeing how much info you have. I will also be doing my research that I always do, and those who have experiences pertaining to Mashkadei, please do let me know. I do plan on recording Nyaya Yem Turashanga, which I want to post tomorrow. I will try to record it tonight so that I can post it tomorrow. I know Nizran I'll post, I'm very sorry. But I'll try to record Nyam Turashanga Nasi so that I can post it tomorrow. But if I don't, I'll record it as soon as I wake up in the morning. But with that being said, guys, I hope you do take care. Do not forget to keep subscribing, and I thank you for subscribing and watching and engaging and whatever. Anyone who has more info pertaining to the story, please, you are welcome to tell me more info. Like I said, this is not my knowledge, this is just my research, and it had days and days and days researching. So yeah, anyone who knows more info, please, would definitely appreciate it. Yeah, take care, have a lovely weekend. Bye bye.